Hey guys, so this is going to be a spoiler review on Split. So if you have not seen Split, I do have a spoiler-free review. But if you have seen it or don't care about spoilers, let's begin. So before I get into the review, I just want to let you know that the background is going to be different every once in a while because we're moving, so everything's everywhere. And just as a recap, I'm still doing Gotham Season 2 review and Sky Shadows review before this month is over. Hopefully around the end of this week to beginning of next week. But whenever January ends, before that happens, I will have those two reviews up plus a couple more. But those two are the main ones coming up after this. But this movie. So this movie, I really liked. I saw it in Virginia when I was on drill, and I saw it with a friend, and I'm so glad that someone saw it with me because I wanted to talk about it right after the movie. I still want to talk about it to people, especially the spoilers. So sadly, I've seen a couple M. Night Shyamalan movies, but one of the movies I have not seen is Unbreakable. And since you've already seen it or you don't care about spoilers, this this is in the same universe as Unbreakable, and I'm gonna do a review on Unbreakable whenever I see it. Hopefully, I'll see it within the next week or so. So what I liked about this movie is, like I said in my spoiler-free review, he did so well on showing the different strengths and all the personalities. And one big thing I liked about the movie is small stuff that hinted towards something else. For an example, when the main chick was all like okay with everything and acted like all of that was normal, and then when she said to the other girl, "Hey, just pee on yourself," when they thought she was gonna get raped, she went through all that with her uncle. She's been through all that most of her life. So that's what I really liked. Like something about, her being calm and her knowing to pee on herself. I liked how that brought it up with the uncle. Just like how the cop with the dog, how the dog was barking at the animal, the main antagonist, the cop was like, "Don't worry, it's just an animal. The dog only barks like that to animals," which I really like because that shows that the 24th personality truly is animal like. It's not like, oh, he's crazy like an animal. No, he's actually animal like, which I really like. Now, when the movie kept progressing, I loved it. The only thing that kind of like worried me is I liked the fact that one had diabetes and then one would be super weak, one would be super strong. That I liked, but what I didn't like is when you know he actually transformed. I felt like that was pushing it a little too far until the end when Dunn or Bruce Willis says is in that diner and they talk about the glass man, I think his name is, which, like I said, I haven't seen it, but I looked it up, and that's awesome. To be an origin story for a villain. I love superhero movies, and I heard that Unbreakable is an amazing movie, so I'm gonna try it out. I mean, I think I'm gonna really like it, and I think I don't think it'll make me like Split more, but I think it'll make me appreciate the ending more because I'll actually know who the Glass Man is, who Dunn really is. So that was the main spoilers that I couldn't say in my spoiler free review. And as you know, I do give this movie a B plus, but this is the movie that it I don't know how later on movies are. I think this is gonna be one of the best. I don't know how movies are gonna be in the later of the year, but I think this is gonna be one of the best years for movies. And even saying that, this movie may or may not. I don't know. I haven't seen many movies yet, obviously, but this movie may be in my top 10 best movies. I hope it's not. I hope there's movies better. But I wouldn't be disappointed if this was in my top 10 because I loved it so much. And it's so rewatchable. I want to see it today. tomorrow. I'm probably gonna see it sometime next week. I really like this movie. If you have not seen it, but now you know the spoilers, I still say you see it, because that ending, I don't think it ruins the movie. I just think that it ruins that small 5 seconds of the movie. And another thing that I didn't like about the posters and stuff, before I saw the movie, I didn't really see any posters for it, and I only saw the trailer, like one or two trailers, and it didn't really show that much. But now that I saw it, I saw this one poster that I think's in my review, and it has, you know, the a couple of the personalities, and it's the little logo says, the talks about the 24th personality trying to come up or something like that. I didn't like that. I loved not knowing. I didn't know anything about the 24th personality until it came up in the movie. That's one thing I didn't like. I thought that was kind of bad marketing. But that's just one thing. Like I said, I really like the movie. I think you should watch it. What did you think about the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you seen Unbreakable? And if you have, does it give you a different sense of the movie now that you've seen it and the ending of Split? Tell me down below, and like always, I'll see you next time.